River Nal the Science Gal. River Nal the Science Gal. River, 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 river. Science rules. River Nal the Science Gal. It's River on the street. Hi, River Nal here. I'm here with Miss Meow. We're gonna test her knowledge on enzymes. Miss Meow, do you know what an enzyme combines with to make a reaction? I'm gonna take that as a no. It's substrates. The dramatic reading of the digestive system.
As the food enters the oral cavity, the saliva is released from the salivary glands, which contains amylase. The amylase breaks down complex carbohydrates, and the saliva lubricates the food and assists in creating a bolus, which then is directed down the pharynx. During swallowing, the epiglottis pushes down on the trachea, covering the windpipe. The bolus is then pushed down the rest of the esophagus. Once in the stomach, hydrochloric acid activates pepsinogen, making it pepsin, which is a protein digesting enzyme. Once the food has been churned and mashed up, the pyloric sphincter opens, allowing the food, which is now chyme, into the duodenum. Through the small intestine, the nutrients is absorbed by the villi. Small villi increase the surface area where blood and lymph vessels absorb monosaccharides and aminos, as well as glycerol and fatty acids. The pancreas is an accessory organ that aids digestion by producing secretions. As chyme enters the small intestine, its pH raises from 2.5 to 9. As chyme enters the small intestine, proscretin is converted to secretin, which is a hormone that is released into the blood. Bicarbonate ions are then released. The bicarbonate ions increase the pH, deactivates pepsin enzymes, and protects the lining of the small intestine. Before the villi can absorb amino acids, erepsin is released and breaks down short-chain peptides into amino acids. To break down complex carbohydrates, pancreatic amylase is released, which will produce disaccharides to complete chemical digestion of the carbohydrates. Lipases is also released from the pancreas, and the glycerol and fatty acids are absorbed by the lacteals. The liver produces bile that aids in fat digestion and emulsifies fat into smaller droplets to increase the effectiveness of lipases. As fat enters the small intestine, CCK, cholecystokinin, is released into the blood, which stimulates the release of bile. Once the food enters the large intestine, bacteria produces vitamins B and K, and the reabsorption of water takes place. Waste is then put out.
It's River on the street. Hi, River Nal here. Just on the street asking more questions about enzymes. Just gotta pick a random civilian here. Hello, mister. I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about enzymes. Okay, this one's a fill in the blank one. Each substrate contains
I don't know.
a blank enzyme.
White.
White? You're gonna go with white, a white enzyme.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's specific. And I'm just gonna ask you one more here. Name the 4 factors that affect enzyme reaction, please.
Factors. I remember using that term in math class. That was oh so long ago. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, the answer was pH, temperature, substrate concentration, and competitive inhibitors. I'm sorry, but you have not won the grand prize. I will give you this lip chap, however, courtesy of Mac.
I don't want it.
Take it.
Sometime during high school, I ate some bad food. My enzymes couldn't digest them, they didn't have a clue. Their active sites were damaged, oh no, what do I do? My substrate molecules were reacting so slow. What was even wrong with them? Who would even know? Feedback inhibition or allosteric activity. In another life, should have taken place. Would have increased reaction rate, metabolic glucose. In another life, precursor activity would start up and cure me. The
on the street. Hi, River Nal here. We came to the streets to test people's knowledge about pH and enzymes. Unsuspecting bystander, let's ask her a couple questions. Hello, ma'am. Just a couple questions about pH first. Do you know the pH of the mouth?
I wouldn't know that. I don't know what pH is.
Okay, well, the pH of the mouth is 6.3 to 6.5. Nice try, nice try. How about the pH of blood?
I don't like blood. I prefer not to talk about it. I get all woozy and feel sick.
Okay, well, nice try, it's 7. Another quick question, do you know what lipase is?
Is that a form of chapstick? I do like chapstick.
No, I'm sorry, it's a lipid digesting enzyme. Nice try. We'll give you this free River Nal coffee cup. Thanks for trying.
Hello, and my name is Megan Keynes, and welcome to The Talk. Today we have a man who claims he has a strange addiction to science.
Yes, my name is Eugene, and I'm a librarian.
Please, Eugene, elaborate on your addiction to science.
Well, I wouldn't consider it an addiction, more of a passion.
Please, do explain.
Well, I'm in love with enzymes. Actually, I wrote a little poem to explain my passion.
Please, do share.
Enzymes are my life. I want one for my wife. Made of protein. So strong. They don't get affected in the chemical reaction, so they can be used for very long. They've got an active site, a regulatory one too. It's something I can stick my competitive inhibitor into. They help me when I'm sick, or even to digest food. They're all I think of, especially when I'm nude.
Okay.